Ah. Ah.
Oh, ads are done? Okay.
Yeah, we're real. Oh boy.
There we go.
Oh boy.
You like the starting of the world map, by the way?
Yeah.
Look at what we're on top of. To the left, the big cloud
I
of
know.
arms and legs.
I
It's
see
awesome.
it. Doctor appointment.
Hey chat, you want me to read Kirby lore throughout the screen? I got all the figurines in this game, so I can read all the lore right now.
He's going to do a live lore reading right now. I don't know, man.
연료는 잔뜩 준비해뒀지. 의뢰.
You should use a burn team
인가요?
for this one.
먼저 준비하고 있을게요.
Trust me on this one. For this fight, you should use a burn team.
My burn is a little under level.
It's fine. It's fine. You can.
basis.
It'll be fine for this fight. Just trust me on this one.
의뢰 시험해볼 기회구려. 연료는
자, 함께하죠. 일을
불 따뜻하게.
내가 따라가겠습니다.
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어. 때려 부스러갈
I get
시간이다.
less.
Number so in first place.
Hmm?
Where's
Shut
the
up.
wild monkey?
I swear to God. They won't understand that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the average
끝도
level.
없어. 바로 간다.
Oh boy. I look beyond the glass window as the sinners battle furiously inside the large indoor area. This guy.
You damned imbeciles! What's the point of everyone rushing at the same enemy that's already staggered and nearly dead when raiding is canon? I really do love how win rating is canonically letting the sinners choose for themselves. And they're like fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
Faust is already. God. The pain of doing a Faust voice. This stupid ass.
Yeah.
I can only blame myself. Clearly, I need to regularly just do Faust's voice off stream until I got it.
Turn it into your normal voice.
I would die, I think. Faust has attacked that entity first. The blame lies flatly with the others' delayed decisions. Apologies. Yet concerned was I that to not dispose swiftly of that foe would. I think this is a great show of teamwork. I had no idea how hopeless the sinners were in battle without my command.
Damn it! Why won't any of you listen to my orders? Oh, your genius order was how the lass's head ended up dangling from 1/4 of a neck! It was a necessary sacrifice to gain an edge in battle. I need not. I'm befitting of a hero. It is to perish in place of her compatriot.
Donkey.
Yeah.
Donkey. Such a stupid. It's so stupid. Don Quixote falls before the merciless onslaught of enemies. I had so many things I wanted to say to them, most of which were variations of "you're doing it wrong." I had no choice but to watch their woefully abysmal decision, as their woefully abysmal decisions continued to bungle the fight. Bungle.
Yeah.
If I tried, this researcher next to me will get in my way, claiming that they haven't finished collecting the data. Data.
What do you... Shut up. This one's reaction speed to emergencies is exceptionally fast.
So, I help them now?
Will you stop pacing and compose yourself? We are almost done here. That should be more than enough data. Take control, manager.
I had a lot I wanted to say, but let's help the sinners out of this bind first. Beer.
Hey, what enemies do you think you're gonna be fighting? Quick, before it shows.
I can't see.
Oh yeah.
I'm blinding myself so I can't see. I can't think of a good guess. I would have gone with like robots, man. I would have gone more robots. I don't know.
You should.
What the fuck? Why are we fighting? How are we fighting against?
E for Gore? You did the Railway 4 pack. I didn't
know that this was.
They're just Pekatula. It's not like... This is just what Envy Pekatula are.
Well, yeah, no, I know what Envy Pekatula are. I was just like, I didn't know they were like something that showed up in like. Going to shoot you with my gun.
You see why I told you to take burn, by the way?
I see. It's a good thing they're using a lot of the bad burn.
Yeah.
I'm using the good ones. Don't worry about that. That was normal.
Yeah, buddy.
I expected some shit, man.
Good burn IDs in quotation marks.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Yeah, what was that
Gregor.
about good burn IDs? What was that?
Okay, Gregor. That one was on Gregor. Also, I have like only my skill ones. Just kind of like actually
Skill issue.
pain. That's funny. this is gonna be fun.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
Right, because you're like like a few levels lower. Makes sense.
흐드러지게.
Here we go. There we go. Excuse me. I swear to God, Gricker. You're losing
Yeah,
to your
what was that about
objectively worst
What was that
counterpart.
about using the good burn IDs?
Fuck off, you know? Like, how I loathe you. There's really not much I can do about that. Don't really have enough to counter it with ego, so... Okay, let's... I mean, yeah... You're worse to go through, but I genuinely don't know how I would stop you. That's the problem.
Wait, that's really funny. Moon, I just realized in Mirror Dungeon, because of how it works, every single Sinclair ID has permanent 5 rest bonus. That's really
Yeah,
funny. I
that's
just
great.
realized that.
That's good. This is annoying. I
Have you
cannot
tried,
personally
like,
using ego that I can't use? You're right. You're so right.
I wonder who hasn't been getting ego resources.
I kinda wish I could just unopposed attack you. But I also wish I could do that with you. Which kinda hurts, because I don't think I can. Even if I could... Probably just gonna have to take that. Unfortunately. That's actual pain, though. Well,
It'll be
조여
fine.
목구를 달고 볼까?
낙인을 새겨드리죠.
okay.
끝내 전수하리.
At least I don't have to worry about that one going off. This is gonna be fun. Okay.
You're winning.
Yeah.
See? You staggered the
묻었네요.
scariest member of their team.
이번에야말로 이 싸움을 끝내주겠어.
No ego this time. That's what we want to see. You upset me. For you are killing my friends. Who goes first? Sinclair? Fine. Sinclair could pick you as a target. It's possible. I don't know where you start. It could go well. The way
저에게도 무언가에
the
맞설
way
용기를.
fucking attack weight works is it prefers the stuff that's not being hit, right?
Yes. I'm not entirely sure how exactly attack weight like that works, though. I haven't actually looked into it, but
여전히
usually it
무섭고
prefers ones who are
그럼에도
not being targeted.
멈추고 싶지 않아.
한 놈.
Come on, man.
Of course, if he... Oh. Yeah.
망설이지 말고.
Thank God.
Come on.
불타버렸나.
Oh. It's good.
But that I can work with that, except for the fact that nobody has.
Homie.
I wouldn't have enough. But you can do that, and then I'll just have other people like beat the shit out of them, and then probably these two, and then sadly I can't change that. I have to like win or die. How much would that do? Well, I can't tell against stun. I wish there was like an indicator. Oh well.
Yeah.
I love that that's neutral. That's great.
화격검.
There we go.
불타버렸나.
본인의 승리일세.
And before the entire fucking
Intervalo is only Envy P.E.K.K.A.
yeah, that would be really funny. They should do that for one Intervalo and just make it like as long as Spring Cultivation is.
완벽한 한 방을 위해.
Kind of weird they released the next Kanto so soon. Like, I wasn't really expecting that.
마무리.
안심해라. 고통은
Okay,
없어.
well, go get 'em, boys.
가볍고.
공인의 승리일세.
Uh, that went well.
As expected of our executive manager, the exceptional development of your strategic genius reminds me of the earlier years of my career.
Uh-huh, thanks. Got anything to snack on, guys? I'm starving. I'm starving here after that brawl. God, I'm not in it yet. Blech.
You will maintain an empty stomach for the durations of the test. Next on the docket is...
I would have asked Merceau for a massage after Bleh! What the fuck, brain? There's no after there. Where would you get that? I would have asked Merceau for a massage if I knew this was coming. Whose idea was this anyway?
Well, if you really want to get into it, we can trace this right back to your vacation request, Gregor. Not that this wouldn't have happened without that, but yeah.
Oh, come on, fellas. There's gotta be more to it than that. Sure there was. Not that it would have made any difference. Because like Ishmael said, this all began with Gregor's particularly egregious stretch. Because like Ishmael said, this all began with Gregor's particularly egregious stretching. He's not okay.
앞에 나선 보람이 있었구려. 그 어느 때보다 뜨겁게 타올랐어. 이 건법도 제법 손에 익은 듯하오.
Oh, the sound of bones.
What's wrong?
The sound
What's
of
wrong?
bones.
Wow, that sound just now. I didn't know a human body could make a sound like that.
Oh, I was just doing some stretches. Can't seem to do them without making these noises nowadays.
That's not good, Gregor. Huh? What do you mean you can't?
That's right. There's the creaking
That
sound.
right there's...
Sorry. Brain? You a little slow there. Slow down. I mean, speed up, not slow down.
Yeah, slow down more.
Slow down more. I want you to fill in more gaps and just like
Brain, stop working.
brain completely replace the entirety of the words on the screen. I want to say something completely unrelated. That right there. That right there is the creaking sound of time's ravages sink. Oh, I know Dante's been turning the clock to God, I'm not in this voice right now. It is really giving me a hard time. I know Dante's been turning the clock to rewind our time, but I feel like my joints are starting to grate.
I know what you mean. I definitely don't feel as spry as I used to. Maybe the pain from repeatedly dying and reviving takes a toll after all.
Yeah, dying sure is a pain. It's when Hong Lu flippantly is good.
Yeah?
It's good. I like that word. It's a good descriptor.
Did you see that they said Gussie
Yeah,
in the
I did.
most
I
recent
did.
Nerdwallow?
I did.
Yeah.
That's great. That's when Hong Lu flippantly threw out an innocent comment amidst the complaining sinners. Speaking of which, isn't it funny how Don Quixote is totally fine even though she's hundreds of years old? She's got to be the oldest of us by a lot, right? You can't say that. That's rude.
Yeah.
Um, Hung Lu's unprompted catapulting of such a head. God, I need to. I wasn't prepared for catapulting, apparently. The imagery in my mind.
Yeah.
Hung Lu's unprompted catapulting of such a heavy subject brought the busy air inside the bus to a sudden, stifling halt. I thought we were gonna take some time to actually broach that subject, but you just bulldozed through the whole mess, huh? I must have made things awkward. I didn't realize everyone was so sensitive about their age.
Tis not to concern thyself with. Be not so.
Of course, there was also someone who could not care less about the bus's air quality.
Scoot, that's my designated senior plant in your arson. I'll whack ya.
On the other hand, here's this guy without a care in the world. Almost makes me wonder if he even remembers what just happened. Well, maybe this is your chance to get back at him for treating you harshly. Don Quixote, I'm sure you can...
Sink, I've never seen your eyes sparkle like that before.
I am quite fond of the current temperament of our company, unless young Heathcliff here suddenly morphs into a villainous scoundrel. I have nary a wish to exact violence upon him, and... Mate. Right, now that that's over with, let's all shut up and keep the chin wag to a minimum, yeah?
Seems plenty villainously dickish to me.
Anyways, am I the only one thinking that it's about time we got the thing? The thing? Well, you know, the thing that we tried a while ago. but didn't get to enjoy due to some unforeseen issues. You're right, Ryoshu. You're fucking right.
He's correct.
We didn't get a chance to fucking do a death match. It got interrupted. I remember this happening.
Yeah.
Death match. Not that. Don't you remember? We even played volleyball by that body of water. Or big body of water. Ball of water.
Contextual clues suggest that he is making a request for a vacation.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. Let's all go to a spa or something. Relax. Get the massages to loosen up our muscles some. Please.
You still have expectations for our employers.
I recall that young Merceau had given thee quite the exquisite massage, hath he not? I have an acute knowledge of the major muscle groups and nerve structures of the human body.
For many weeks following that massage, my body was deprived of any sensory stimulation. Thus understood it was the philosophy of Merceau. Thus understood it was the philosophy of Merceau's physical therapy that the most infallible methodology of God, fucking hell, Yisong, stop putting
Convalescence.
Stop doing this to me, Yisong. It's like 90% you. You're where all the big words come from, man. The most infallible methodology of convalescence from pain is to remove any and all stimulation, including that of pain. It's a bad idea, I think. I think we should, like, stop him from ever giving massages again.
No.
I want... Do you want to not feel anything in your body ever?
We should just have Merceau give massages to our enemies.
That's how he'll stop them from distorting.
Oh god, I inflicted time moratorium on the cyborg.
Lamau. It seems that the time is here. Achilles. The time.
Yes, I knew that this day would eventually come.
The day is here. Oh boy.
Why is everyone acting so serious all of a sudden?
Rodian's observation is correct. God, this is not close enough to what I want, but it's like the only thing I'm managing right now. Well, turning the clock does indeed turn the time. A certain degree of exacerbating. God, I'm gonna die because I can't get the voice high enough and it's pissing me off. Well, turning the clock does indeed turn the time. A certain degree of exacerbating fatigue cannot be alleviated. This necessitates that we employ a certain measure to verify the status of each sinner. possibly be that this much buildup? In other words,
It is time for Limbus companies.
I can't make that sound. Sorry, chat. That's not
Do
happening.
it. Do it now.
I can't make that sound. Dramatic gulping noise. Of course we have to
All right,
fucking...
countdown.
This is gonna be pain because I'm struggling with Faust's voice right now. Motherfuckers really said, let's put these two voices next to each other, man. It's hard to I have to like count in her voice, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to do it in time. Because of how the effort it takes to actually like start. I need to expand my lungs, man. 3, 2, 1, go.
Regular checkup.
It's not where I need it to be. Regular checkup?
We did get a call from the higher-ups a while ago, requesting that we send the sinners in for a regular checkup.
But it was repeatedly delayed due to several limiting circumstances on our end.
They've been obnoxiously hounding us for quite some time. We're starting to get tired of explaining our absence. Checkup? What checkup? Don't be so on edge, Heathcliff. Such proceedings are regular occurrences at most corporations.
He's gone.
Sorry, I'm dealing with a random ass playing spot on my glasses. I was just getting rid of it so that it would stop bothering the hell out of me. I've never personally experienced it myself, but it sounds like they're just checking to see how we're doing health-wise. I turned around. Where the hell? I don't know, man.
We removed her from the game.
Yeah. There's only like 12 sinners now total, ever. You know?
Yeah.
There was never 13 sinners. It's all in your head. I turned around, getting ready to say, right, Ishmael? Telling my Limbus account serious offers only. Only to come face to face with Ishmael's shocked expression, frozen into her face. Well, this is unexpected. I thought Ishmael, with her worldly experiences, would leap into this opportunity to lecture us all about how things worked outside of Limbus Company. He's dead. Hello? Hello? I think he's dead, chat.
I need to get some water.
The regular checkups are.
Oh, you're gearing up to explain what it is. Coolio.
That's a real thing. Not about Ryoshu, but I unironically in the Project Moon Discord, one of them, there's like two public ones. I saw someone who was like
Selling my Limbus account serious offers only,
and I was like, what the fuck are you doing here, man? Shut up.
Like, that's just connected to, like, if you're on Steam, that's just connected to your Steam account. You selling your Steam account too? Can I have it? For free?
True!
You got 30 seconds to wrap it up. Ready? Set? Go!
No. Not the regular checkup.
Miss Ishmael's expression seems to suggest otherwise, Miss Rhodia.
I did hear that some fixer offices or associations employ varying methodologies when it comes to regular checkups, depending on their characteristics.
Locked up until there's only one left standing. Locked blood of my colleagues, the only key to escape.
What kind of checkup did she have to go through? Ishmael wasn't the only one responding with a pale-faced, abject horror at the suggestion. Do you even understand what kind of regular checkup you're getting into? I'm asking if you're prepared to go through the regular checkup, no matter what happens in the process. Are you prepared to endure through everything that...
Mate, what's wrong with this bloke now? Mate's looking all pale.
I don't understand why everyone's making such a big deal out of this. I don't think it's that bad. I think we used to have annual health checkups back in school, too.
Poor innocent child. Have not experienced the whole... Well, you've not experienced the horrors of the associations and shit yet.
Business world.
The business world. You've experienced some horrors of the world. You haven't experienced this corner of
Racism.
it yet. He's right. What kind of checkups?
They'd put us all in the same room, measuring heights, weights, running some basic fitness tests. But prithee, wherefore do they seek the measures of such characteristics? That is a hard word to say in her voice.
Apparently.
Must you really ask? A full knowledge and analysis of each soldier's status is indispensable intelligence for officers to have on hand. I'm sorry, little one.
I'm sorry,
what
little
soldiers? I was talking about my school. I'm running Tremor this week, chat, in Mirror Dungeon. I fucking time moratorium to crab on 27 HP, so like...
If you ever hear him say, "I'm sorry, little one," that's probably what he's talking about, because that's the fucking joke.
Moon started it.
I started it.
Moon
It's
started
my
it.
fault.
Right, so that don't explain shit about why you need to know that, does it? Wait, why do they find it necessary to spray people with those stinking chemicals just to see if someone's got lice in their clothes?
He must have gone through his fair share of rough checkups too as a kid, I guess.
You all keep asking questions with the most obvious answers. In fact, I've been wondering when they test us.
Otis confidently marched up to the front of the other sinners with an assertive grin, as though she'd been waiting for this very moment.
The true purpose of this checkup must be to elect a true authority amongst us.
True authority? That's me. That's Dante. Are you... But by your parlance?
Parlance, yeah.
Parlance?
Parlance.
Parlance. But by your parlance, true authority, could it be that you are questioning whom among us is our leader? God, saying among us is really, it's really cemented into the world.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a great dream. You should make that real somehow. Oh, dog. Let's go get someone else. Let's go. But I'm standing right here.
I humbly request that you avoid plaguing yourself with any unnecessary misunderstandings about my suggestion, Executive Manager. Of course, I must preface this with the declaration that there cannot be an iota of doubt toward Executive Manager Dante's authority.
Okay.
But was this not always a topic of great contention among us? That which of us...
I don't know what's wrong with you.
It's Dante. The rest of you are bad.
Yeah. Is most fit to command this squad of sinners. Isn't it Ishmael or maybe Faust?
That's what I thought too.
This lack of cohesion is precisely why we always fail to face our enemies as a team. Always scrambling, always underprepared, always taken by surprise.
Oh my god.
You must always be ready to drop to the ground and give 500 push-ups whenever your superior commands you to do so. Always maintain willingness to sacrifice your well-being and life for the sake of the glorious victory of your allies. It's all missing. Where is your readiness for self-sacrifice?
No one's arguing with you, Otis. Who are you even talking to?
So to summarize, the regular checkup entails putting us all in a small room and making us fight to the last sinner standing. Silence fell upon us as Hong Lu's succinct. Sorry, I was getting there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I said it like at the same time.
You said it after me.
I blame that on delay. I said it as soon as I was hearing you say it, man. As soon as it was just starting. Okay, shush. Silence fell upon us at Hong Lu's succinct summary. Of course you would say that, Ryoshu. Battle Royale. I've been looking forward to this. Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll give you Lana. One hell of a fight. My fist used to be bloody infamous in the back streets.
Fine, so that's how we're doing this, huh? I'm ready to roll.
Yep. Guys, this isn't... Okay, so where are we off to? Yeah, Faust might have been a little too into the idea there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, Faust. The battle... excuse me. The regular checkup takes place at... Listeners seem to be under some serious misunderstanding about what the regular checkup entailed. But Faust had obviously long given up on correcting them. The headquarters... The headquarters you speak of must be the headquarters of Limbus Company? Yes.
Ooh, we're finally getting to visit the headquarters, huh? A whole year after they hired us.
We should be right on time upon immediate departure.
This instant, thou sayest, yet mine heart is prepared. Prithee, allow us some time to prepare our travel provisions.
Where's the HQ anyway? Hopefully it's not too far from here.
That is a secret. However, I would like to inform you that it exists in a location inaccessible via Mephistopheles. Oh, come on. How are we supposed to get there if you're not gonna tell us where it is?
Inaccessible via Mephistopheles. You're not about to suggest that we board the warp trains again, are you? I should never board the warp trains again.
Indeed. God, why is it so hard to get into this voice, man? We will not be boarding a warp train for this journey.
So are we taking the back doors or something?
Yeah, good point. Let's take them doors instead.
A sound suggestion. However, in lieu of sufficient information regarding each door, the destination may hold an element of randomness. Or due to the variable nature of its activation period, the resultant destination may not reflect the intended end coordinates. Or an unexpected closure mid-passage through the frame may behoove us to bid the company our last farewells and embark on an untimely journey of no return. Bruh.
Are you sure this is a sound suggestion? Then I'd rather take that bloody train instead. At least we won't remember what happened once it's over and done with.
God. Ads. I love you, Ryoshu. Never change. You're not allowed to change from your Kanto. You have to stay exactly the same. God.
Moon is becoming day-pilled. Loves Ryoshu.
And there we go. Battle Royale.
Did you get louder?
Me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. So, further research was necessary to ensure safe transportation to the intended destinations.
Further research? Are you implying that you made modifications to the back door?
A close assessment Why? Why lungs? Don't fail me right now, it's not helpful.
However, it would be more accurate to say that the back door was merely used as a reference.
How did you even make time for research? Weren't you doing everything with us the whole time?
LCA and Faust established multiple communications with a certain new wing aspirant company. During the spare hours between our travels to garner multiple cooperation efforts regarding the stabilization of the back door.
A new wing? Are they looking to take over L Corp's vacancy or something? God. Faust is gonna talk a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Faust Canto next? Real?
Quite sharp, Gregor, but the direction of your intuition could be improved. It is a company seeking to seize the imminent vacancy of the ever-declining W Corp.
Yo? Yo? They're gonna die? Let's go. This is so pog. This is pog. I'm so glad W Corp is gonna die. Finally. Warp trains are gonna suddenly vanish from all known existence. Real? W Corp.
Is that so? Yeah, that makes sense. Stories of W Corp's decline have been spreading more and more as of late. I'm not surprised that some companies would consider this to be an opportunity.
Yeah.
Newspapers also featured op-eds regarding a possible management crisis at W Corp, with many of them discussing this mysterious disappearances as well. I see, so they've been furtively planning and preparing to take over W Corp's position as a wing. But to supplant a wing even before it falls on its own? Now that's certainly peculiar. They must have something, a scheme perhaps, in the works, and to ally with such ambitious parties is... Is the headquarters looking to start a war of the wings?
I, at this moment, am not privy to such details.
Miss Otis, we needn't make predictions in such rashness. Recall that W Corp has been mired in troubles both internal and external, having fallen to such desperation as to seek the assistance of our company. It is no wild presumption to predict that it shall crumble.
Ear.
Sorry, I was dying for a second. It's all the fucking back and forth between Faust and T-Song that's killing me right now. Apparently, my lung capacity is just not in it right now. It is no wild presumption to predict that it shall crumble ere the advent of such violent pandemonium. For indeed, inefficiency is the bane of the technology that brings ruination to those that fail to overcome it. God, why does he have to be like this, man? I'm like stumbling and falling every other word. It's not... It's not okay. Hi, Faust. God.
Our research efforts, however, were quite efficient and successful. Its mechanisms are similar to that of the back door, but it eliminates the corridor, instead establishing a direct connection from one door to another. A portal, if you will.
Moon is like that one Garfield meme where it's like John looking in the trash can, but Faust is the John and Moon is dead in the trash can.
You're right. Oh, so you resolved all the aforementioned side effects then? Oh no! 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 The text!
Don't worry, it's not that long.
The text is so... I know it's gonna I know it's gonna be long when it fucking does that shit, man. Text
It's
small.
barely anything.
Yeah, it's barely anything, you say. Faust out here typing out the paragraph. Ugh.
Not quite. Similar difficulties to the aforementioned cases were observed. Sometimes the accuracy of the target destination coordinates were lacking. Or, in other cases, the activation period would be cut short, causing the door to shut prematurely and amputate the subject as they were traversing between doors. There has been much progress in the stabilization efforts, however.
Pentasection, yes? Correct. Blech. Blech.
However,
I'm gonna start over. I have to do it in one string or I'm gonna die. I have to do it in one string or I'm gonna die. I'm right. Pentasection, yes? Good. I will take silence as an answer.
there has been much progress in the stabilization efforts, however, minimizing pentasection incidents. Most recent incidents have been limited to bisections.
Yes, I'm... Huh?
Pronounced pentasection, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. I'm like dying and like... we need to get past the first large majority of text, man.
Does he know?
Pentasection certainly is an improvement over... Did I say pentasection? Bisection certainly is an improvement over pentasection. I'm really not. The voices really just suck all the oxygen out of my brain. They both sound equally awful to me.
I would not behold mine own left and right shoes so cruelly sundered, forced to be so far apart upon our coming to the headquarters.
Well. All this idle chatter of unnecessary concerns tells me that your bus life may have been too uneventful lately.
Yeah.
Looks like the research arrived while you were wasting your time.
Saw a large and unfamiliar I saw a large and unfamiliar vehicle through the window. Is that the vehicle? It's got no windows, though.
I'm tiresome. Now off the bus.
Damn, we off the bus. The vehicle. The vehicle.
True.
Me when the vehicle. Once we disembarked the bus, we made our way into this unfamiliar vehicle of sorts. Its interior was mostly metallic, filled to the brim with convoluted-looking machines, and on the opposite end of the entrance, a massive door loomed over us.
This is...
Assistance from P Corp in the process of developing this device was indispensable.
Wait, that means... In cohorts with young Chisara, are you? One day, much did I aspire to regale her with the tale of the contract's glorious completion, of mine heroism and bravery. 'Tis quite unfair to thee, of thee to meet her all by thy lonesome young Faust.
Your concerns will be taken into account next time.
Putting it in a paper shredder in her brain.
Faust seemed relieved.
Ah, worry thee not, for thou hast availed us the sights of Limbus Company headquarters. Thy tit hath been tatted for.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Limbus Company. Thy tit hath been tatted for is give me that's wonderful.
There are numerous reasons for which you are not to be allowed into the headquarters. But as it would be a fruitless effort to explicate them all.
God, I'm gonna die here, Faust. Please shut up.
Please talk.
As it would be a fruitless effort to explicate them all, we will not cover that subject here.
Glad to hear we're not sitting through another lecture.
The primary reason is, however, that there are several limitations to bringing the members of our department to the headquarters, brought upon by frequent trans-nest movements and irregular scheduling of our missions.
Why do you say all that if you... Why do you say all that if you I'm gonna die here. I can't. I'm dead. Why do you say all that if you were gonna explain it anyway? God, I'm dying. I'm dead. Chat, help.
Wait, more importantly, what's that about collaborating with P Corp?
Boy, here we go again. I'm gonna strangle Otis for this one. I'm gonna strangle Otis.
P-Corp singularity can be summarized by the following 4 words. Expansive space warping technology.
Oh, right. Didn't you say that Miss Chisara told you something about how the principle of P-Corp singularity is a lot like how La Mancha Land works?
Right. La Mancha Land was much larger on the inside than it looked from the outside.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask. Don't other wings already make a liberal use of different kinds of space-expanding singularities? It's, how should I put this? Isn't it a bit too mundane of a city tech for P-Corp to call space manipulation its unique thing?
That was quite the intelligent question.
Compliments. How nice.
Ishmael is correct in suggesting that technology to expand a given space is commonly employed technology by other wings as well. An example of one such invention making use of this space expansion technology, but isn't a P-Corp singularity, would be Mephistopheles.
God.
It's been like 2 hours and he's already clocked. 1 hour and a half and he's already ready to end.
Yeah, alright, chat. That's all for today. We're ending stream now. Look. Pain, alright? Faust is talking too much, therefore I struggle.
The ultimate purpose of P-Corp space expansion technology is to create the safest place in the world. A perfectly protected construct.
That sounds familiar.
It's inferior, sheltered.
Sorry. Why did you say that, Brain?
It's perfectly protected construct. Its interior sheltered from the outside world, no matter how severely its exterior is battered. To have a sound structural integrity, no matter what. Its interior is safe from any and all harm.
Man, that sounds familiar.
It does, but I can't place my finger on it.
The shelter from the 27th? I don't remember, of March.
Oh yeah, that one. I remember now. You're right. That's. I wasn't thinking abnormalities.
Yeah.
I was thinking of I don't know. I was thinking of something. All right. I was trying to think of like Ruina and Limbus like characters that we'd seen or something. I was like, I don't know.
Therefore, the more expensive the P-Corp product is, the safer its interior is from damaging outside conditions such as extreme pressure or shock. Perhaps the way in which the interior is completely isolated from the outside is comparable to a full disconnect from the outside world by sheltering in a separate dimension. In conclusion, the exterior of this vehicle utilized P-Corp singularity, which means that it can protect its interior from all forms of impact. Not to mention that it has enough room to hold more than 13 people inside.
Ugh, God, give me a break. Ugh, please, Faust, shut up. Please! Baby, please.
She's not going to.
Baby, please, shut up, please.
Uh-huh.
Look, this is your fault. I wasn't, like, as
No,
into
not.
Vine Sauce before, and this is your fault.
Yeah, somehow it's all my fault.
Yeah, it is.
Don't dimensional trunks and containers also transport things to other dimensions? Sing, why are you freezing up all of a sudden?
There's this creepy story that used to circulate among kids back when I was in school. Here's how it goes. So a Deviat Association employee makes a delivery to a house, then looks away for a second. And a curious kid crawls into the courier trunk and... I'm gonna stop the story here. Look, that story kept me up at night for a whole week, okay? I couldn't stop having nightmares about that scenario where...
That just reminds me of the Bagman from D&D.
I don't know what that means.
I could explain it right now, but I only remember parts. Basically, an adventurer...
I could explain it right now, but I'd only remember parts. Proceeds to explain it anyways.
I'll explain... I meant like a full explanation. This is gonna be like brief. Basically, the Bagman is an adventurer, got trapped in a bag of holding, and there's a horror story, and sometimes it's implemented into campaigns or whatever, where he will call out to you, and if you say and ask you to speak his name, the Bagman, 3 times into the fucking bag of holding, and it'll crawl out and try to drag you in there with him.
Beetlejuice?
Basically, yeah. I mean, the 3 times rule is used by a lot of people. Like, if we're being real, that's not Beetlejuice specific. But
Kind of Beetlejuice's thing.
But you're right.
I almost said it 3 times there.
You almost said it. I mean, it has to be non-interrupted, so like you... You're fine. Hey, come on. Sometimes a story's just a story. Yeah. No.
Necessarily.
Unfortunately, the story that inspired Sinclair's week-long nightmares was most likely an accurate retelling of a true story. Several regulations were added to Hana and Deviat Association's rules to prevent cases of people being stored in dimensional containers.
Good. Thank God. However, that child or whatever is trapped there forever now. Probably dead.
From a certain perspective, it may be said that the warp train technology employed by W Corp shares a degree of similitude. The parallel lies in the fact that it also transports humans to a different dimension. The difference being that they are packaged in a safer manner. God, I'm gonna die. Therefore, perhaps enough of a connection exists to say that they operate on the same scale. Anywho, the point is that we'll always have access to the headquarters as long as we have this vehicle thing, right?
This will certainly make the logistics of communication and supply much more convenient. One question, however, how does the company plan to move this instrument? As I would expect that would be much trouble on its own. Has that detail been hashed out yet?
No. In order to establish a more tangible level of communication with Limbus Company headquarters, an effective means of transportation, such as this vehicle, will be installed in the nests across the city. In summary, an efficient means of transportation such as this vehicle here, developed using P Corp and the aspirant W Corp's technology, will gradually be installed in at various points across the city. Faust, I'm going to strangle you. I'm going to kill you, Faust, please.
In every nest?
Of course not. The technology is still experimental. It is astronomically expensive to install and operate.
You know, if they were to... But however, they could really just, like, sweep the legs of W Corp right there by having these installed in each individual place and just connecting them like that. That's...
Yes.
Is that the plan?
After they figure out the whole bisection thing, probably, though.
Well, yeah. It's experimental technology. I mean, like, they're working on it actively, so I mean, like...
Moon loves bisection. Way better than
I'm just gonna be happy when the warp train dies.
Yeah.
When they all fucking blow up the warp trains. I mean, like, for real? That place is cursed as fuck, and I hope it dies. Virgilius gave us a firm clarification. Activating now. Faust tinkers with various machines and contraptions within the vehicle, and the giant door from earlier began to tremble, making a loud noise.
Or is that gate over yonder shuddering so?
Energies now linked are routing toward that gate. When the gauge displays...
From the gaze.
When the gauge displays around the glowing door filled, the door began to slowly open. I'm gonna die because I can't word now, apparently.
Hey, Faust.
Yo, Faust, hi!
Entering now. When it fully opened, Faust made her way inside like it was just another door. Well, let's follow her inside. There was a bizarre and incomprehensible noise of machines.
coupled with a low, droning noise.
Yes, we have arrived. Welcome to Limbus Company headquarters. This
place is teeming with people dressed in all sorts of odd outfits, walking briskly between their busy schedules. So it looks like an all-black space to me. It's kind of dark in here. I'm gonna be real. It's kind of dark in here, Carol. I hear heavy doors opening and closing from here and there, alongside that odd sensation I've been feeling from time to time. Wow. I'm glad they installed this ambient music into Limbus Company headquarters.
Yeah, I'm glad they cut off the this in the sentence for absolutely no reason.
They had the scene transition so that we could see.
Yeah.
This place is... I should have... I would have meant... Blech, please, stop. I didn't mention it earlier because I didn't make the connection right away. But Limbus Company headquarters, these rooms and the windows and stuff, and even the doors, have a very odd resemblance to a particular other L.
You ever wonder how Limbus Company starts with an L?
That's crazy. Are they gonna be Limbus Corp eventually? Maybe? Who knows?
is the door of the LCE department.
Dog, I told you earlier, you have to find somebody else. I cannot help you.
Keep harassing him, dog.
I am in the middle of things. You have to go get somebody else.
Suddenly, the dog comes into my room.
That's right. Walk all the way to Geralt. He'll let you out.
Yeah, don't worry.
He'll take you outside and and keep an eye on you so you don't break down the fucking fence or whatever. LCE. Hopefully we'll get to proudly stride in through the HQ's front gate one day. No.
You know how fucked up it is that you've never showed me pictures of your dogs?
You know, that is kind of fucked up now that I think about it. Have I not?
You have not. I've never seen your dogs.
That's crazy, because it doesn't feel like that. I don't know, man. Ugh. I even... No, go back to sleep.
Hold on. You're right. Moon, can you go back a screen real quick? Okay, never mind.
Why?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it for now.
자, 준비되었습니다.
Yo, charge?
I don't think I've ever used...
각
You have not.
정류원은 위치로.
I have
열차
used
정리가
you, though.
120번 홍로 준비는 끝냈어요.
My favorite charge ID? Pekwadi song?
It's a shame I don't have, like, any more charge IDs outside of,
Gregor?
that one.
You use Gregor? You can use Gregor?
Yeah.
Hold on.
This guy is using Red Eyes for Yoshu and doesn't even have a Red Eyes shrine in his closet, fake fan. You mean a spider's nest in my closet?
Yeah! Actual spider's nest.
Just an actual
연료는
real
잔뜩
spider's
준비해뒀지.
nest.
연료는 잔뜩 준비해뒀지.
오늘은 시간을 얼마나 뜨들려나?
Oh, Sinclair bonus. Yo! He's gonna run burn!
힘만 잡.
보는 눈은 있네요.
차원 파동 장갑 충전 완료.
Whoa! Wait! I know what you're using. I know what ego you're using. Can I have that?
I was gonna point that out, but he's ruining my Steam. He's ruining it. Well, say its name.
I don't remember its name, but I know what it is. It's the fucking like centipede, whatever.
Yes, shock centipede.
Shock centipede. Yeah.
Fake fan.
I can't remember things. You know this. I have a piss poor memory, man. The shittiest memory you ever did see. Communication.
Nerd to nerd communication.
Clown to clown communication. Stupid ass, old ass meme. They're telepathically linked.
Yeah.
How long does this go on for?
Right, are we waiting for something to happen, or we are suddenly unfamiliar with the concept of introducing ourselves? Given that no one appears to be willing to introduce me, allow me the liberty of self-introduction.
It's a shame we didn't get this ego. I would like to see what it is.
Talkback?
You're right, but like... That's like next Cantho, though.
Yes.
I'll be dead before that happens, you have to understand.
My name is Hohenheim, the chief researcher of this company.
Hohenheim. Okay. Gotcha.
To be precise, he is the chief researcher of the LCE department.
To be more precise, I am the chief researcher responsible for the entirety of Limbus Company.
To be even more precise, the only reason he retains that role is because Song and I have been excluded from the research personnel files due to our statuses as sinners. Someone must stay behind to continue the research after all.
Yeah.
More like rivals, Honglu. More like rivals, Honglu.
Rivals and besties?
Rivals and besties?
So you two are friends? Well, it seems entirely unnecessary to establish a label on this relationship. It could be said that we are acquaintances who routinely and unwillingly maintain a regular level of communication with one another.
These two are really funny.
Yeah, I can already tell.
I'm in agreement for the first time since we were acquainted. I hear that our department has reached out several times to yours to remind you of this regular checkup.
The nature of the LCB department necessitates that we are constantly on the move from one nest to another, which makes it rather difficult for us to give you an immediate reply. I would have expected someone like you to already be well aware of this obvious detail.
God, this intervalo is gonna be just them talking back and forth the whole time.
Yes, I was very well aware. I am also quite aware of the fact that your department has been giving us that same reply over and over again like an answering machine. And this must be Dante, the executive manager of the Limbus Company Centers.
I'd like to say hi, nice to meet you. But I don't suppose he can hear what I'm saying.
The manager extends their greetings.
Charmed, it is grueling and arduous work to be in a position of leadership. Especially when communication issues come into play. Sometimes I cannot help but wonder if my researchers and I are even speaking the same language, so I do commiserate.
Oh, there they are.
How odd. The clothes are...
Damn. He needs water. Well, I mean, that voice makes sense, yeah. Voice is certainly a voice that is going to make one need water quite frequently.
Yes. Allow me to introduce you all to Martin and Alyssa, two of the few researchers directly in my command. Are they wearing gear extracted from abnormalities? But how? Happy to have someone who recognizes them.
I recognize them.
No, you didn't.
So anyway, chat, we're ending stream here today. So that I can, like, run over to this guy's house and strangle him.
Are they like gears scavenged from the former L Corp?
While there are partial similarities to the gears, enough differences are present to distinguish them. Indeed, we attempted our own brand of extractions. Successfully, I might add.
While the news of production of Ego Gear in Limbus Company style was already received, this is the very first time they are observed in person.
So, you must have abnormalities contained in this facility.
Yeah, where do you think all the ones we take down go? Ishmael?
Ishmael. Pulling Ishmael to the side. Ishmael, you know, like, how, like, we've been, like, taking out distortions and, you know, abnormalities and such, and, like, we've been sending them somewhere? Where the fuck do you think they're going? The fucking... Are we putting them in a landfill? What do you fucking think they're going?
Yeah, a landfill.
Dumping the abnormality eggs into a landfill. Disasters waiting to happen. So that's why I've been sensing abnormalities in here. Huh. But I'm sensing distortions in Pekatula too. I'm glad.
Indeed, as they are Indeed, as they are containment and research subjects for LCE department as well.
One day, we extract ego gear from distortions. Very real. Faust closely observed the ego gear Hohenheim was wearing, like an exceptionally harsh judge in a fashion contest.
Apart from a few imperfections in the finish, the level of ego extraction visible here is quite acceptable.
Input appreciated. This is a product of thousands of repeated experiments and subsequent failures that have been meticulously conducted and studied in order to extract it with an acceptable level of stability. But at the end of the day, I did it. Like I always do.
Now, I gotta wonder. I really want to know the method for which, because it's a different method. It's not the same. They're not.
Then maybe you should read the Uptie stories. Lamau?
I don't think I have. Well, I have Yisong.
Definitely have Yisong. I would hope so.
But I can't get Faust for like forever. It's gonna take like 3 years. I have to wait till next Gantha to be able to obtain Faust. So like...
You did it? Are you sure you want to take all the credit when your team is standing right behind you?
This is you.
We're used to it.
Oh, piss off! I'm going mad surrounded by these self-absorbed twats. I'm just about ready to get violent on some poor bastard. Let's get on the checkup so we can get back to the bus, yeah? Ugh. I feel the very same urgency you express. There's much we must cover, regrettably, given that this is the first ever regular checkup performed as a group since your employment.
Faust also does not wish to pass more... Faust also does not wish to pass more time without substance. Let us begin.
This cutscene has gone on for long enough. We need to get to gameplay or they'll still get bored. Very well. Our first task shall be to assess your abilities in response to emergency situations.
Wait, he just pressed something.
Emergency situations. The walls of the laboratory suddenly started separating and sliding into place. When it settled, I realized that it had locked the sinners away in some kind of hold, isolating them from me, Virgilius, and Charon.
What the hell? This is just an ambush.
Yes, it is. The purpose of this test is to measure your behaviors in response in case of surprise attack. So ambush it is.
Was this discussed beforehand, Virgilius?
You look anxious, Dante. Well, I suppose you weren't let in on this either. I wasn't, for your information. Just go with that flow, don't hurry. So it goes would be an apt response. I'll find a room somewhere where Charon and I might sit down, enjoy some nice tea. Come find me with Faust once this is over.
Charon wants cake too.
This is also you.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to do for this guy. Oh, hey. We've got some leftover cake from our last office party. Come this way, please. An employee appeared and led Virgilius and Charon away into a nearby office room. Okay, so this is a regular checkup, huh? Let's get this done. Oh!
This is just a bunch of Pacatula, so I'm gonna go get water while you do this. Also, good music.
집속불, 뇌파 충전.
I'm jamming.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나. 겉에.
승객 무력화 확인.
I really want more charge IDs, man. I'm so glad that we're getting warp train soon, more warp train IDs. I hope that, well, that doesn't guarantee charge, I guess. They could be Cossetti, but who knows?
What were you talking about?
I was just mentioning I need more charge IDs, and like I'm glad that warp train Bakek happens soon.
Do you know that it's gonna be a charge ID and not a bleed ID?
Well,
For
I don't
Cassetti?
know that. I want at least one of them to be Cassetti if there's multiple.
He already knows it's just gonna be 2 more W Corp IDs.
I swear to God. Look, they can release W Corp IDs whenever the fuck they want. That's fine.
Excuse me.
집속불, 뇌파 충전. 한결 낫네요.
제압 완료. 승객 보관 준비.
This is a jam.
Yeah.
I haven't
이번
looked
차량을
at like your
정리하는
kit in forever
부탁드리겠습니다.
because I haven't had a real chance to use you.
She gains charge.
Jeez. Yeah. Kill.
탈출 개체 확인.
Kill them.
탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다.
Well, that's nice and all.
이번에야말로 이 싸움을 끝내주겠어.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리.
Really doesn't matter. This is not that hard of a fight. Oh,
Ads. Purple? Aw. He made the purple go away. Asshole.
here we go.
What?
I made it spin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Spin! 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 I love that.
And he says this is my fault.
Yeah, this is your fault. You did this to yourself. I am now the real Vinny Vine Sauce. It's me, Chan. Vinny Vine Sauce.
The more funny one is how I got you into Northern Land. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like that. And now you're a type H.
I'm gonna put us on BRB so that I can go quickly get some stuff. I'll be back. Brr. Gabuga. He's not paying attention.
I'm what? I literally said hi.
I didn't hear hi ever. So either your mic didn't pick it up.
I think you're going deaf.
Nah, I think your mic didn't pick it up. 1 second. I'm almost done with what I'm doing real quick. Ugh. Professional.
Yeah.
제압 완료. 승객 보관 중.
Most professional streamer. No. Your charge count there, not enough.
집속불, 뇌파 충전.
앞. 공간을 뭉갠다.
Damn.
제압 완료.
휘말리기 싫으면 비켜!
Lamau.
No man.
This doesn't matter all that much. They're going to die.
대가리 딱 떼도록.
생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다.
망설이면 나아갈 수 없어.
Oh, he has dialogue.
Yeah, he is dialogue. I'm not gonna read it because it goes by too fast. They force you to use an announcer of him.
We went through various tests, including command ability trials using Pekatula. I forget how you say that one.
NVIDIA?
NVIDIA.
Yeah, something.
I'm just gonna move on. I'm not rereading the whole lot.
Lazy ass! Manager Esquire! Hi-ho! I've attained the score most perfect!
To be surpassed by Miss Don Quixote in a contest of knowledge. Must I delve further in my studies? Hey, Isong, Bud. They were testing our Fixer Association knowledge, huh? Totally. Honestly, she's got more than enough Fixer fixation for the entire bus. Fixer fixation. That's good.
Yeah.
All kinds of general knowledge, trivia quizzes. What's the first thing you focus on when meeting a new person?
The look in their eyes, how strong they look. Bloody hell, this ain't easy.
Our leadership style is... Your leadership style is...
Strong, decisive, and goal-oriented.
You are, Miss O?
We were finally allowed a quick break after going through all kinds of mysterious, strange personality tests as well.
Next, basic fitness tests for all sinners. We can finally get started on the real meat of this checkup.
Wait, then what were all those tests you guys were running on us?
They were conducted in order to collect various data, whatever, that the LCE department has been missing. In other words, we capitalized on this opportunity to fill our private curiosities. Still, I'd say it was very productive. We now know a lot about you guys that'll help us support the LCB going forward. Alright, we're gonna go over some tests that can be conducted in groups first. Please form a line here. Hey, that's crazy. I wonder what that's... What, like this?
Let's get this over with. Looks like we've got a long day ahead of us.
Watch.
True.
Wow, these are some comfy clothes they've given us.
Right, I could totally see myself wearing these to sleep.
I'm pretty sure they sold these in real life.
Damn. Oh, this is her.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't read. You should know this. To sleep? They're LCE property, so you'd better return them as soon as we're done here. Gotcha. By the way, can you take a look at my wrist here before we actually get started? I've been feeling a bit of soreness there, but Dante won't turn the clock just for me, you know? Turning of the clock for such trivialities may cause the formation of an unfavorable habit. Perhaps Merceau can remedy your pain. Yeah.
I am always prepared to administer necessary aid should you request it.
Actually, you know what? I'm totally fine now. Don't you worry. Please stand still. If you think I can't see some of you on your tiptoes, you'd be very wrong. Heels on the ground, please.
But my heels are on the ground.
Then she's not talking to you, Sinclair. Probably talking to Don Quixote. I called it. I knew it. That was such a Don Quixote thing to do, to be honest. And can you snuff your God? And can you snuff out your cigarettes before the test begins? Oh, this one isn't lit. It's just there so I can look cool. And what about... bold, but scram. Okay. But the basic group tests are complete.
I seem to have forgotten something quite important I had to establish prior to beginning the tests in earnest. I need an assistant.
An assistant?
I need an assistant to help me smooth out the testing procedures.
You got 2 of them already. Right behind you, if you need directions. Oh, we're not Mr. Hohenheim's assistants. We're specifically assistant researchers.
Yes, of course. There's much that distinguishes these 2 occupations. I would like for one of you to be my assistant for the duration of this checkup.
I call dibs. With me. Rhodia suddenly raised her hand.
I wasn't planning on asking for volunteers, but now that you've raised your hand, I'll give you the floor.
Don't ask me to do it. It's just not my vibes, you know? I'll take a researcher. Blech, researcher's hard to roll all the R's in proper. I'll take a researcher job, though. I'm a big fan of her style. Rhodia trailed off, greedily caressing the clothes of one of the researchers. What are you doing?
I didn't really have you in mind anyway, but duly noted nonetheless.
I would also like to refuse your nomination. The position of assistant to Hohenheim implies that the said assistant is, when it comes to skill, inferior to the person they are assisting.
Again, I didn't have you in mind either, but your passionate expression of intent is nonetheless appreciated. I wonder who came up with this brilliant idea of putting 2 smart asses together to waste time pointing out each other's minor mistakes. If I were to talk about myself, I want to be open by saying that I was a class vice president in the school, a diligent model student who assiduously facilitated the tasks of the class president in...
What's with everyone getting so anxious to get picked here? Do you fellas actually want to be his assistant? Getting in the front and the center of things is just bothersome, you know? It's Dante.
I kind of felt like I had to apply for the position for some reason. Well, the decision has already been made. Do note that the selection criteria is fully based on my very subjective opinion.
Oh.
You there, orange-haired sinner.
Of course. Ishmael almost threw me to the ground as she confidently strode up to the front of the line. Ugh.
Greetings, Mr. Hohenheim. As you must be aware, if you've taken a look at my documents, I've rarely let anyone down during my various tenures at offices and associations. You'll have nothing to worry as long as I'm by your side. Also, can I add this experience to my resume if I ever get to a chance to submit a transfer request to work at the headquarters?
Didn't you know? Oh, God, I can't fucking read. Gregor, your voice? Didn't know you were still holding on to that hope.
I called on you to ask you to move because you were standing in front of the sinner I chose.
Well played. Well played. Ishmael getting absolutely destroyed. That one hurt, I think. I think that one hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry, it's gonna hurt more in a second.
Everyone turned. No, I can't. I can't. Everyone turned around to look at Heathcliff, who was absent-mindedly scratching at the bridge of his nose.
Huh?
Of course, it's fucking Heathcliff, of all people.
Can't believe Day is spoiling themselves right now.
You're right.
You're so right.
You're right.
You're
You're actually so right. You're so right.
Me? Huh? Me?
It seemed that Ishmael was even more shocked than Heathcliff was.
Wait, but why? I'm right here. Why would you pick someone like...
It is a common misconception among many researchers to assume that the higher the level of education and the more elaborate the resume, the better candidate one makes for a research project participant.
But that's just common sense, isn't it? At least when it comes to research.
However, were you aware that most great discoveries are made from a potent mix of spontaneity and intuition? A perfect descriptor for our friend here, I would say. What say you, Heathcliff? I believe that this aggressive and passionate approach of yours gives you more than sufficient qualification to command and lead them in my stead.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
Is that right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. He replied, scratching his head. Be honest now, Isang. You were kinda looking forward to getting picked, weren't ya? No. It is but fate that things that were once good in the eyes of the mainstream are now made less desirable with the passage of time. And when one does indeed fall out of favor, the intelligentsia...
Oh, I don't know.
Intelligentsia...
Good enough.
The intelligentsia of the bygone days must rightly excuse themselves to the realm of memories and past. That's...
Well, actually.
Yeah, no, that's good. He said bygone days. This is... You're right, you're right. Song replied with a particularly downcast look.
I am glad to have you on board as my new assistant. Rightio, so, what have I got to do now? Nothing too complicated. You only need to liberally express your free spirit, just as you are now.
Now I see what now I see what he's doing. Ugh. Hohenheim sure knows which one of the group to cooks to make things go over smoothly. Martin whispered quietly at me in a voice that only I could hear. Yeah. This is gonna go over smoothly. You're right. Nothing ever goes over smoothly for this group. You should know this. I mean, not you, but like me. I should know this.
50일까지 많은 날이 남은 것을
I do know this.
파우스트는 알고 있으니까요.
It's impossible for any of these sinners to do anything without it going horribly wrong at least once. Heathcliff seemed eager to, as Hohenheim had suggested, express his free spirit to the best of his capabilities.
Hey, you there! Get in line, single file, lads! Let's make this easy for all of us.
When I'm in a crybaby competition, my opponent is Ishmael. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You would lose, for real. But aren't you also participating in the test with us, Heathcliff?
Yeah, but I'm the assistant.
Since when do you wear glasses?
Glasses are basic apparatuses of all researchers. Look, slightly pushing up on the glasses helps to put on the air of a studious, learned individual. That's all.
I like how they're all pushing up their glasses in different ways.
Yeah. Just like how slightly pushing up the frames of my glasses while wondering what to have for lunch makes it seem as though I'm contemplating on the more profound aspects of life.
Oi, let's not make this any harder than it's gotta be, lass. Snuff out that cig in your mouth.
Been a while since I heard a pig squeal.
Blimey, can't you just do as I say for once?
He's actually pretty effective.
Seems that we are now ready to conduct the tests. Finally.
The primary purpose of this test is to see, on a physical level, how your current abilities scale compared to yourselves before your hiring. I see. So they're trying to see how much they've progressed since before they joined the company? I had a feeling this would happen, but the mere mention of the words progression caused a rather loud ruckus among the sinners.
If I were to speak for myself, Executive Manager, I can confidently say that the thought of progressing as a person and in all aspects of life is ingrained into my very being.
Chill out, Otis. Otis, slow down. You haven't had a Canto yet. Slow down there. I mean, like, yes, you've progressed, but, like, there are people who have had, like, some, like, crazy shit happen to them. You haven't gotten to you yet. Slow down.
Thus, as a fruit of those efforts, I have grown to be much more precise and scathing in my critique of others' mistakes.
Is that progress, though? Oh no.
Dating sim music?
Perhaps I have learned to let certain thoughts rest in favor of others.
I'm not wrong though. This is dating sim music.
This is you're actually right. I once allowed myself to be trapped in overlong ruminations on worries of all manners, idly abiding as I was consumed by my very thoughts. Now I have come to accept certain things as they are. Oh. That was a very bad... Oh, I don't... I'm just gonna leave that. This is funny. And I've come to sometimes allow my mind to form bereft of rigorous reasons.
Bereft, yes.
Sometimes allow my mind to form bereft of vigorous reasons. Floating away gently, as though on a rolling stream. Is that not quite pleasant? Okay. I guess that is progression of sorts.
I'm pretty sure I'm less of a picky eater than I used to be. My grip strength is much stronger too. Huh?
He shall grip.
Oh, you.
Oh. I don't know what that O was. I can't with this shit, man.
Look, I think I'm getting calluses on my palms.
Well, you don't really have to try to prove it to us. Because the enemies we're fighting have been getting stronger too. That's an undeniable truth. We did experience a pretty spectacular year, you know?
A brutal year. It's so potent with significance. True. I guess growth really does come with time, huh?
Right? I feel like the bonds between us got a lot deeper. We've all grown closer, you know, like glue.
Like glue, huh? I like it.
A certain misunderstanding seems to be brewing in tandem with this uplifting exchange of heart-to-hearts. Allow me to step in and nip it in the bud. Let me give it to you straight.
That's a long fucking thing of text. This breaking down why has been misrepresenting as the Sinclair of the world, when in fact he's truly Merceau. Today, we'll be going over X's first-degree murder case, relationship with the sun, and how the multitude died upon him. Please sit back, relax, and click Subscribe if you want more Octuku lore breakdowns, bro. What is this shit? What are you
I like how you highlighted my name. And only my name.
No, that's
3
normal.
times.
That's
Oh,
a
is
thing
it?
that
Okay.
that's a thing that Twitch
That makes
does.
it funnier. That's funny.
It would have been funnier if it was actually purposefully highlighted, but yeah. You said this line. That caught me so off guard. I had to read it and I've forgotten where we were. You read this line, so
Yeah.
All of your abilities were diminished the moment you were hired by this company. Equally defanged and depowered, if you will. Equally defanged? In other words, all of your abilities have been brought down to the... yes, to the same general level as our 11th sinner here.
Why am I your point of reference?
If this is what you meant earlier by growing closer like glue, then I suppose it was quite the apt choice of words. Oi, take that back!
I take it back. Not? So you're not really that much stronger than I am, huh?
Wow, Sink. Is that the sound of your sense of self-preservation shattering into the ether?
yeah.
That's it, you bloody...
What were you gonna say?
Hmm?
Heathcliff, what word were you gonna say there?
We all know. We all know.
Excuse me, I need to know why that happened. Did we all get depowered because of the golden bow? Wait, does this have anything to do with those change that appears when we first entered into a contract with Dante?
I was gonna bring that up and then I read the line. I was like, I'll wait.
Yeah.
That's where I would assume it would have happened.
Indeed, one of the powers of a golden bow is connection. You are now all fairly, evenly, and equally
Oh, the OST of this interval is really good.
mediocre.
Hohenheim's comment and the subsequent stare seemed a bit targeted.
Think of it as something akin to cliff-off deterrence employed by the Lobotomy Corporation.
So the truth is finally revealed. This was why I, Otis, grew so pathetically weak the moment I joined this company. Art thou implying that thou hast always known? Of course, had I been in my prime, I could have wiped the floor with you miserable doormats in a matter of seconds.
You wipe floors with doormats?
Man, we're all so prone to saying whatever once the burden of proof is gone, huh? So that's why my murderous arm has been quiet ever since they hired me. It didn't really have anything to do with my heart after all. Gregor.
Boy, what's the use of all this chatter? What matters is that we've all been brought down to the level of that lad.
But I got calluses on my palms.
Yet, not all of the Golden Bow's effects must have been detriment to us. God, I can't read sometimes. I know that word, and I had to stop to read it. Not all of the Golden Bow's effects must have been a detriment to us. Song started, carefully attempting to navigate through a conversation that appeared to be turning into a tinderbox. Was it not the advantages granted to us by the Golden Bow Okay. I had to read the rest of the line to figure out where it was going. Was it not the advantages granted to us by the Golden Bow impaled in the golden... Sorry, brain, can you stop doing that? Don't loop. Don't fill in gaps. Read the damn line. It says pallid. You see that? Not golden. Pallid. One more time for the road. Was it not the advantages granted to us by the Golden Bow impaled in the pallid whale of the Great Lake by which we triumphed? What? Really? Correct. Had the pallid whale been at its full strength, it is highly likely that we may still have been trapped inside its stomach, struggling to survive. It can also be said that the diminishing effect was not applied in equal measure across all affected subjects. That makes sense, I guess. I never could have knocked Heathcliff out with one punch if I was only as strong as Sink. It's a real handy trick, you know. I'm dying here.
Yeah.
Additionally, certain individual quirks cannot be suppressed by the Golden Bow. Certain quirks that one may consider to be an individual's idiosyncrasies.
Yeah.
You gotta, give me a minute. I gotta try it for myself for a second before you go, it's this word actually, it's this one.
Certain quirks that one may consider to be an individual's idiosyncrasies. Oh, that explains Ryoshu's impressive blade work with Mr. Bramble back at the T-Corp factory. Won't waste my breath boasting. You never do anyway. Dying.
Well, if your strengths have indeed progressed since the onboarding, then the average...
Internet.
Oh, okay.
It's being fucky. I don't know when it started. I'll keep an eye on it for a minute. I don't know if it's not bottoming out, thankfully. Oh, spoke too soon. It's not bottoming out for a long period of time. As soon as I knock on wood, the fucking thing shoots back up for a second.
Yeah.
Temporarily. God, why is it like this? I'm gonna fucking explode. That's not a good sign at all. Oh, are we back? No, not all the way. It's always a bad sign when it's also fucking with Discord. Instead of it just being one or the other, it's doing both, so that's good. It's good. I'm gonna blow up. Chat, I'm gonna blow up. Like, for real. Live on stream. Going to explode. See, this is why the day that we stream doesn't matter. Outside of, like, when we can. Because, like, this shit's gonna happen on any day it wants to, apparently. I'm very concerned. I don't know what's going on right now. It's not the worst I've seen it, but it's also not great. I don't think it's on my computer's end, so... I don't think its Discord wouldn't be doing it too, so it's probably the whole thing, which is great! Oh? Promising? Well, now it's only Discord. Now Discord's back. Okay. Are we good? No, we're not. It was just a brief moment of clarity in the whole of the fucking mess here. I don't know how much more progress we're gonna make if this is what it's looking like, man. This is scary. I'm gonna, like, die. Hello? God, why is it so bad right now? Is it back? Is it good? I'm gonna give it a minute in case it decides to suddenly die again. I think we're good. There we go. I've knocked on wood. Therefore, you're not allowed. Okay, internet? Okay, you can probably reread this then, and we can continue. I'll keep an eye on
If your
it.
strengths have indeed progressed since the onboarding, then the average must have risen as well. One of the purposes of these tests is to measure that very difference.
So what exactly goes into these tests? I know there's a district that uses a machine that can analyze most aspects of the subject with a quick scan. So is it going to be something like that?
There are dozens, if not hundreds, of ways to determine one's abilities without the assistance of machinery. In fact, I know a perfectly appropriate methodology for this group.
Oh no. Crunch. Perfectly appropriate methodology.
We spent some time out of our busy schedules to tailor each test for each center of the LCP.
That was pretty tough, I'll have you guys know. Tailored tests for each sinner, huh? I don't really like the sound of that, if you ask me.
We will utilize the Picatula and the distortion phenomenon.
That doesn't sound like... That doesn't sound much like some super that doesn't sound much like some super innovative method you were building up to. What a letdown.
Right, honestly, for all their talk, I thought they'd come up with something more impressive than that.
It's gonna be one sinner per fights real. I swear.
Assistant. Alright, that's enough chatter. Now get in there.
When they like put us into groups.
We should read.
All allies at 50 plus. I was right. I was right.
You were not.
I said.
You said
putting us
solo
into-
every battle. This is distinctively not a solo.
That second guess. They're putting us into groups. Second guess, not first guess. Second guess. Shaking my head. Clearly. I could, I'm not gonna. Remind me. Why do you... What is this? Why is there so... The information is not so annoying, man. Surely they really could have a centralized system for that so that I can have all of my knowledge on these enemies in one place.
발목 잡지
But
않도록
no.
최선을 다할게요.
Specific.
Let's see. First one on the blocks.
Cliff had already begun flipping through the papers in his hands. What an unfamiliar sight.
Right. You and you there. Inside now.
Heathcliff, the assistant, pointed toward Hong Lu and Sinclair.
Hello, 1, 2, testing. Am I coming through? As you must be well aware by now, the Pekatula are entities that have failed to even distort.
It seems like we'll be fighting the Pekatula again. Ugh. It'd be really funny if It would be really funny if all the groups were just one of my voice centers and one of your voice centers.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
Yeah. I have a question. It's something that's been nagging me at me the whole time since I arrived. Aren't these tests basically just us killing people for no reason? They're all safely contained, which means that they don't pose any danger to anyone. Why's he been such a bleeding odd all of a sudden? Oh, we've been slaughtering countless scores of those sods. So what's the holdup now? Yeah, but we didn't have any choice back then because we were on a mission and...
You believe that taking a life to live is unlike taking a life for the sake of it?
I do. I understand. It seems that human memory is, after all, made to be finite. Save for a few exceptional individuals, people are prone to misplacing memories even from yesterday. Low Polymoon. So who are they, Dante? Do you believe they are this group you lead? Given the expected communication difficulties between us, allow me to make this a multiple choice question. 1, family. 2, friends. 3, colleagues.
I guess they're closest to colleagues? I'm glad Hong Lu can... I'm glad Hong Lu's paying attention. Dante says 3 colleagues. Hong Lu was practically squished against the containment unit window, holding up 3 with his fingers. He must have heard us talking.
Incorrect. It's none of the above.
Well, then you should have added it to the options.
The truth is that they are sinners, not family, not friends, not colleagues, prisoners. I know.
But the knowledge of something and the acceptance of it must be distinguished. I learned that people are prone to forgetting their places when the going gets easy. Life becomes comfortable enough for them to consider the luxury of timely meals to be a certainty. Thus, I find these reminders to be quite useful. These sinners bound to Limbus Company are still fettered by their chains and shackles. Naturally, they have no access to such a thing as the right to refuse. Or would it be easier for you to accept that fact if I were to suggest that you consider this button?
Ads.
Yeah, I see.
Yummy cheese pretzel bit. Nom nom. Still rude. He's just still. I think he's rude for posing that question, by the way, and not listing none of the above as an answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of rude.
I feel like you should have figured that out. It's a puzzle.
Yeah, that's how puzzles work. I love it when my multiple choice test doesn't have any of the none of the above answers on it. You have to write it down.
Yeah, that's how all tests should be.
Okay.
Was back? Okay.
Or would it be easier for you to accept that fact if I were to suggest that you consider this but a mere extension of your responsibilities?
I know they're sinners, but you can't talk to them like...
Translations are unnecessary. I think they get the picture of what was said, given the atmosphere of this room. Dante, when you agreed to the contract, you must have made a deal of sorts to gain something to your benefit. Am I correct? Your memory is your head and your past. There must be so much that you would like to know. And perhaps your desire to get them back is what stops you from simply quitting. What I mean to say with this little demonstration is that no one in this room has any right to grumble or refuse.
Nom 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 nom. Faust, is he usually...
Yes, this is his usual demeanor.
Hello, I know I'm not the one to talk, but you don't exactly have a lot of friends, do you?
Those who rise above their peers tend to attract a certain degree of hostility from others. Now shall we begin? We are severely behind schedule. While the combatants do what they do, please pay attention to the following presentation about the Pekatula projected onto this glass panel. This lecture has been prepared with the assumption that its students have an average level of knowledge. So if you consider this presentation to be boring or too difficult to understand, then you may consider your knowledge level to be below average.
None of the sinners understand.
Yeah.
Not even Faust.
Oh, this material seems quite elementary to me. Not sure what's so difficult about this.
Yeah, save that for when the lecture actually starts.
As you must already know, there's 7 categories of Pekatula. And as far as I'm aware, the highest stage of Pekatula you observed was in stage 4. So far, stage 3, so far at least.
Yeah, stage 4. You're right.
So true. What didst thou utter a little muttering of, so far at least, at the end of thine words, good sir?
Sharp. Well, it's simple. We researchers have a habit of avoiding absolutes in all things. Never say never, or so they say.
Me, when we have like stage 5 Pekatula, I was like whole
That's
encounters, just one, because
Yeah.
they're like Star of the City level bullshit.
Yeah.
So you're not ruling out the possibility that we might be running into Pekatula beyond stage 3, huh?
Indeed, we prefer not to put down such arbitrary limitations. Anyway, the first type of mini Pekatula to be covered today is Pekatula Ray, Red Pekatulum of Wrath. Nature of fire is to burn and burn until there's nothing left to be burned.
I see. They're quite literally burning with rage. Now that I think back on it, didn't you express something like that before, Sinclair? I remember you screaming so fiercely that you could hardly control your own body. Claire?
On the other hand, I don't think I've ever seen you get angry or upset, Honglu.
That's because the realization of meaninglessness extinguishes the reason for the spark of a... Sorry. Jesus, Honglu. Because the realization of meaninglessness extinguishes the reason for the spark to start a fire.
Oh, I see now. No matter how much Heathcliff or Miss Otis bully me, expressing my anger at that is meaningless at the end of the day. Okay, I did enjoy it a little, and I had to accidentally step on Heathcliff's toes, but...
But what exactly is the takeaway supposed to be here? Yes, that is exactly how it is. Okay, good.
They have new statuses, by the way.
I see.
Yeah.
Well,
당신의 판단을 따를게요. 휘말리기 싫으면 비켜!
well, there it goes.
Yeah.
제발 조용히. 한결 낫네요. 낙인을 새겨드리죠. 망설이지 말고 이번에야말로 이 싸움을 끝내주겠어.
That's really annoying. Wow, it's really hard to tell that there's two lines there.
Yeah.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 한결 멈추고 싶지 않아. 한결 낫네요. 망설이면 나아갈 수 없어.
How many waves is this? Oh, well, I should have assumed.
Yeah.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아. 이 격정 속에서
Get pranked.
타올라라. 여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
한결 낫네요.
That's crazy.
한결 낫네요.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah.
I really wish. Okay.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
Okay. That's fine.
이래선 걱정만 끼치는 꼴인데. 휘말리기 싫으면 비켜!
Yeah, I got this. Hongmu's got this. He doesn't need help. God, it feels good to use this. This is fucking sick. Probably shouldn't do that.
집속불 뇌파 충전. 한결 낫네요.
Teehee. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
위험했네요. 임무를 완수하고도 미쳐서 처분당하는 줄 알았다니까요.
Man, oh, we're gonna get to see. Yo! We're gonna get to see. Is this where we're just gonna get to see all of the tier 3s? Is this what this one is? Oh, hey, group of 3.
Did you read what was the condition for this one? I don't remember exactly. Yeah, okay.
Within the turn limit. Oh, I get it. Because it's not that one. Not that button. Fucking stupid. Because it's burnt. Because it's wrath. Okay, so they're going to be based on... I understand. We have to be fast because you have to beat sloth or whatever. I don't know. I'm sure they're themed very well.
준비되었습니다.
투입이군. 연료는 잔뜩
This should be fine.
제압을 준비합니다.
Next up, you three, let's get in there.
Ahem. Indoor voice will do, bud. We can hear you just fine without you shouting at the top of your lungs.
Now, let us discuss Pecatulum Brigati. Ingratiae. Oh. Stones are sturdy, but that's all there is to them. They are directionless and unmoving, completely surrendered to inertia. They are trapped in their current lot in existence, till someone else comes along to roll them away. Truly, there is no better symbol for sloth than them. It is efficient to live within the bounds of originally established routines.
Getting lumped in with these two is making me real self-conscious all of a sudden. Like I'm just some lazy, incompetent...
not compare yourself to Faust, Gregor. Should Faust become the point of reference for one's competency, the overwhelming majority of the city's population would be deemed incompetent.
I'll admit that I'm not the most diligent person in the room. I'm not taking back that comment about being incompetent. Check this out, fellas. The way I said that, fucking... Check this out, fellas.
Yeah.
I'm not that rusty just yet.
Charging alone and into danger poses too late.
This will be harder than expected. Let us provide assistance.
Yeah. Look, I'll take whatever as long as I can jam out to this ship.
개체가 약화되는 것 같습니다.
Gregor. Okay, Gregor. What's the turn limit? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I found it. Eventually.
You found it, Pat.
개체가 약화되는 것 같습니다.
That's great.
탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다. 탈출 개체 확인.
God, beating these all in time loop is gonna be fun. Especially since I have like no clue what the next one is. Also, why did I? Oh,
탈출 개체 확인.
남길 말은 없겠지. 남길 말은 없겠지.
That's great.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다. 생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다.
Let's see what this. Oh, that's
He's
so
awesome.
cool.
It's very cool, yes. Time to read?
Okay. Yeah, sure, buddy. Alright. What is this one doing? Yeah, okay.
It's the really scary one.
Yeah.
You did not read passives.
Oh, you're right. That's cool.
Make sure to read. Did you read the guard as well?
탈출 개체 확인.
God, they really.
Yeah.
꿰뚫려라.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I can.
I don't think you're gonna have to do
I'm gonna have
this
to
again
do this
later.
one again. That's fine.
I did this one on my second try.
This is my first try, so.
Well, you're not doing it, so
Wow.
you can't beat me.
We'll just be on par.
I
blame-
That's what he said.
Yeah. That's cool and all, but like. Glad I have all of those available to me right now. That's crazy. Guess you're offsetting. It's your job this turn. It really doesn't matter.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
That's cool. Oh, no offset? No offset needed? Let's go.
If you beat it this turn, it still counts.
Yeah. I'll beat it this turn, you're right. I mean, if I could get it to stagger, then maybe. But that's unlikely.
탈출 개체 확인.
I would have had it, but that one turn, not turn one, like the first group really fucked me over because I almost killed them all, and then there was one left at like 3 HP, which is really funny, but also kind of annoying, you know, because it is.
Yeah.
탈출 개체 확인.
There we go.
꿰뚫려.
Now you just fucking get them all, please.
생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다.
이번에도 여기서 막혔나? 다음에는 저 앞에 빌어먹을 퍼레이드도 반드시
Shut the fuck
불바다로
up.
만들 거야.
Gregor, slow down, bro. It's okay. We understand. Yeah?
Man.
What?
You have like no Rhodias uptight.
Yeah. Not a lot that were required for a lot of things, you know? I don't wanna... You can just stay with that one. That's fine.
각 정요원은
Order
드디어 내
doesn't
차례냐?
seem to matter with these too much.
차원 파동 장갑 충전 완료.
Next up is gluttony. Roots of plants dig through the dirt in search of nutrients. What distinguishes them is, however, that they are not satisfied with satiation alone. The roots continue to grow, seeking increasingly greater supply of nutrients. Hang on a minute, what's this?
Heathcliff, after flipping through a few more pages ahead, looked up at Hohenheim and shouted,
Are we really gonna do this song and dance for each and every one of these peccatulum? Why don't we lump them together? Like how you paired up us sinners?
Running low on patience already. Only simpletons would make such a basic suggestion. It's a standard protocol in case you weren't aware. I am also unhappy about this process, but sometimes we must swallow our complaints and do as we're told for the sake of proper test results.
You make a valid proposition.
What?
Very well. I also fail to see the necessity in fighting these Peccatula one by one, especially given the busy set schedule ahead of us. Your suggestion is accepted, Assistant.
Huh? What? Really?
Aren't you the one who suggested it?
If we didn't have to fight them one by one anyway, then why do we do this from the start?
Because testing them one by one yields a more accurate result. Studies suggest that the margin of error may grow by 0.06% when testing multiple entities at once.
I see, but I say the benefits of a smaller margin of error outweighs the convenience of lumping them all together. Why don't we proceed as planned?
Bloody hell, just let it go, yeah?
Yeah, Otis, come on.
This very carelessness is why.
I think we can risk a 0.06% greater margin of error, right?
Indeed, it is sometimes necessary to prioritize efficiency over the pursuit of perfection. I will abide by the executive manager's judgment.
Very well. Then allow me to explain Peccatula morsitasis. Gloom as well. Have you ever immersed yourself in deep waters? Quite easy to sink into the depths, no?
Moon doesn't know this feeling.
Yeah, whatever you say.
You don't? What do you mean? You telling me you gone to the ocean and went scuba diving before?
I mean, I've been in a pretty, like...
If you say a pool, I'm gonna kill you.
Look, some of them are like twice my height in depth, man. You have to understand. That's deep enough for me.
However, the deeper one sinks, the harder does it become to rise again. The pressure suffocates you from all directions, no matter how much you thrash around, desperately looking for something to grab onto. all you find is futility, such as gloom.
I suppose one of the few benefits of working for this company is that its constant motion gives no such time for emotions to drag us down, especially now that I have some level of confidence that they might actually keep their end of the contract.
Oh, sounds like a disagreement's brewing. Even after I've joined the bus team, I feel like I'm floundering deep in some ditch, you know? Though I'm only here 'cause I wanna be here, but still.
Are you sure that you're in that ditch by choice? Maybe you just don't know how to rise to the surface again.
I don't appreciate hearing that from someone who doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
Well, it's all ready now. In you go. You two assistants, you are exempt from the tests. Me too? Perfect timing. I've been getting a bit tired of all this mental exercise. Right then, let's wrap this up quick.
Yeah.
가자. 걸려라.
They have statuses, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Not anymore. They're dead. They're not lasting very long, I've got to say.
자, 한 건
Jesus
했고.
Christ. You can heal boost or returns and then that's cool of you. I see.
가자.
Yep.
자,
Yep.
한 건 했고. 가자.
공간을 뭉갠다. 차!
목이 피었잖아.
차!
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 적 승객 무력화 확인.
차! 자!
Okay, it doesn't immediately do it. Okay. Worried that it might immediately just decide to, you know, instantaneously die.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리.
자, 한 건 했고.
Oh.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에
자,
정리.
한 건 했고. 자, 한 건 했고.
Well, let's see what. Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. Oh, and I have to. This one has to die fast.
Yes.
Oh, of course, you get the you get them. You get the unbreakable coins. Good, good.
Yeah.
Makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Wow, 80%. Jesus. Inflict 5%. Why not? Cool. Ah, you get some. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't like that.
전부 쳐주게! 자!
걸려라. 차! 걸려라. 차!
공간을 뭉갠다. 차!
Ow.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리하다.
목이 피었잖아.
Of course. We are sinking. Good, 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 good times. Great. Good. Yes. Had to be out. Didn't ya? At least that's neutral. Really?
What?
Nothing on. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really couldn't pick. Gross.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리하다.
Good. That's great. Yep.
공간을 뭉갠다.
Took.
It's really not.
No, you're fine.
See, it's self-destructed. I have to do this one again too now.
LMAO.
Bring stronger.
좋아, 입에
Whatever,
풀칠은
I don't know.
하겠네. 애들 월급 주려면 돈 좀 풀려야겠어.
It's gonna be great times. How are you feeling?
Probably the end of stream.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. I've got fucking shit to do here then. Later, I'll get them done later today or something. Ugh. Anyway, that's it from us today. Probably be back. Just like, I don't know, man. I'm a little jumbled for some reason. Do you have schedule ideas or any idea what your schedule is?
I'll look at it later.
Okay. Well, then it's probably just gonna be Thursday when to expect. I'm gonna be trying to do solo streams again. I've really been meaning to, but now that I'm actually like sleeping properly, I'm getting into sleep again, and it's not obscenely hot temperature, you know? It's not obscenely temperature around here, so I don't have as hard time, like, actually getting sleep and whatnot, and like having energy for the day and whatnot. So should be able to like push through it and like actually like do solo streams and stream more often and so on and so forth. I can't promise that immediately, but you know, who knows. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have and are not already, feel free to leave a follow here on Twitch. Subscribe over on the VOD channel. Yeah. We'll be back probably Thursday. Sorry, I'm blanking on words right now, apparently. Apparently I am just done existing. Yeah. I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, evening, time zone, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.